Okay, in this experiment we're going to have a go at dehydrating an alcohol. So I've actually got hexanol in here, and if I dehydrate it I will expect that I will make hexene. So I'm going to collect my hexene over water by displacement, and this is a very similar sort of procedure to the one we use when we're cracking, because I've got a catalyst here that I'm going to have to heat and get very hot, and then I'm going to have to flick the Bunsen over to my hexanol so that the hexanol vapour can pass over the hot catalyst. And I hope that it will do the dehydration then, and I'll collect the product here and test it with bromine water later. So it's a bit of a fiddle, a bit of guesswork involved about when I think the catalyst might be hot enough. Now there's already some air bubbling out of the end of the tube down here, and I'm not going to collect straight away because it will probably be hot air from what's expanded in my whole system here. But very soon I'm going to start collecting, like now. Wow, I'm just going like mad. Okay, that's the first tube of gas collected. Let's try getting some more. It's slowing down now in terms of how quickly it's bubbling, so I'll be surprised if I can get a third tube of gas out of this. I'm struggling to fill the second one. Right, I think I've just about got a second tube now, and I think I won't try to collect a third one. Okay, so I'm going to lift this out of the water before I stop heating it, and that way I can be sure that there's no water now going to get sucked back along this tube. Okay, I'll join you again in a moment and I can test my, my product gas and see if it's an alkene. Okay, so these are the two tubes of gas that I managed to collect from my experiment. I'm going to try adding some bromine and see if I can prove that I collected an alkene. So, a little bit of bromine in there. You can see the yellowy colour in the bottom of the tube. As I shake it, you can see that yellow colour has gone. Okay, so it's definitely been decolorised, and I think that's pretty conclusive evidence that I did manage to collect an alkene. We could try the other tube, but there's a chance this might have some air mixed in with it because it was the first tube I collected. Let's give it a go and see. As before, yellowish colour in the bottom due to the bromine. Give it a shake up. It's decolorised a little bit. I don't think it's completely gone, but as I said, I suspect there was perhaps a little bit of air mixed in with that tube. I didn't have very much alkene in there. Definitely some evidence that it has decolorised a little though, so I'm pretty confident I did manage to get some alkene product.